That's right. Good evening, everybody. I'm in front of one thing that will be undergoing a pretty big transformation, the old Reed Whipple Cultural Center. It's in the process of becoming part of the Neon Museum across the street. Speaking of the museum, it's been packing them in this week for the new exhibit by director and artist Tim Burton. In about a year, Reed Whipple will be any 10. That's science talk for Neon. Here's the museum's Rob McCoy.
It will include everything from a neon workshop where folks will be able to get to see neon being made, to a large exhibit hall, a smaller exhibit hall, an educational center, and our administrative offices.
Just down the street, the Natural History Museum has plans too. Marilyn Gillespie is the executive director.
We get about 95,000 a year.
That's 95,000 visitors a year. 3 of them are the Rigneys, 2 brothers and a mom. You could say they're regulars.
I've been here around maybe 7 times.
He likes the Egypt exhibit, he tells me. This museum had hoped to move across the street to the now empty library. That fell through, says Gillespie, so they're staying put.
We're going to be adding a lot of technology, making a lot of improvements to the museum, which we think is very important right now.
What could really be important is what happens to Cashman Field. A developer is working on plans for a soccer stadium, plus residential and retail on the 62-acre site. The city should hear more in about a month. For the cultural corridor, it could be a game changer.
But if that happens, it would be absolutely the most exciting thing to happen to our neighborhood.
A neighborhood that boasts the highest concentration of museums in the city. One challenge, it also has a high concentration of homeless, which the city is working to help. In the meantime, speaking of museums, at the Natural History Museum, you can see the only paleontology lab in the state. You'll experience hands-on science.
Sometimes we're coming in straight from the field, so we're still covered in dust and sweat and stinking and unloading fossils, and guests get to see that part too.
And paleontologist Josh Bondi will even show you this, a fossilized frog from White Pine County. This guy croaked when the dinosaurs went extinct. Cool stuff you can see if you just keep driving north on Las Vegas Boulevard. And back now live here in downtown. The mayor tells me the Atomic Testing Museum from right over there at UNLV is also interested in possibly moving down here to the cultural corridor someday. We will see if that happens. Live in Las Vegas, I'm Jeff Gillan, News 3. Back to you.